friends, good morning. Welcome back to another video. Today I will be talking about how I am learning to pay attention to detail. So now grab your coffee, grab your pen, grab your notes, and let's just jump right into the video. While I was away, I kept thinking about all the million things I wanted to change in my art and my approach and style to painting. But there was one thing that really stuck out to me, apart from all the other things that I'll be talking about in my upcoming videos. And this was paying attention to detail. I realized that I always jumped through the process. I always skip through all the most important part of the painting just because I focused on the end goal and not the details and the process in between reaching the final result. This really distracted me, and this was something I had to come to terms with. One of the things that also made it really bad for me paying attention to detail was actually using big brushes. I tell you, big brushes are not my friend. When I hold big brushes, I could do a painting that is meant to take a couple of days. I could do that painting in a few hours. So I knew that there was something I need to take a step back on. So I started by changing the size of brushes that I use. Even though I found this frustrating at the beginning, I'm starting to enjoy actually using smaller sizes of brushes. This was not a fun process at the beginning. It was actually very difficult. It was painful for me because I had to control my brain, control my mind. I've learned that when you do the opposite of what you are used to, your brain goes through a fighting stage. But if you don't give up, you will find yourself in a new style or way of doing things. Guys, I'm just checking in. I already started painting. It's currently 1:06 and I'm trying to finish off this painting today in the next hour because I'm pretty much done. So I already touched on a few places. Actually, I'm just going to do a close-up and then continue painting. So this is the progress I've made so far. I did a little bit of a tone here and then touched on the little highlights. Then I also did this one. I think I need to blend this out more though. So as I'm done with that, I can move to the other parts of the painting. I used to be so scared of leaving a painting for too long because I thought I would lose interest once it was left untouched for too long. But little did I know that the process of leaving a painting for a while would allow me come back to it with fresh eyes, a clear mind, and it would give me new insights and new ideas on what the next steps should be. I really thought that this wasn't for me, honestly, because I always thought that I had a deadline to work with, considering that I'm filming for YouTube and I want the video to get out there as soon as possible. I realized that I was actually not helping myself by creating this mindset So I had to control and switch my approach again to painting, and how I had a sentimental attachment with my work. So one of the other things that helped me was that I started practicing sketches, paintings in smaller sizes, which means I had to force myself to using a small brush again. So there was no way I could run from the process of paying attention to every single detail. So I encourage you that if you find yourself struggling with something and you want a different approach to it, leave it for a few days, leave it for a while, come back to it, and you would have a clearer mind on what your next steps and your next moves will be. One of the big lessons I finally learned was that I did not have to finish a painting the day I started it. And just because I was creating it for YouTube doesn't mean that I had to finish it on the very day that I started. So I took my time in this process of painting the still life, and I thought this was a very good composition for me to work with, considering the style, the approach, and the topic I wanted to touch on in this video. And I think I did a really great job, and even though I didn't focus too much on detail and some of the things that I would have loved to, I'm still not mad at this painting. I'm very happy with the finished result, and I do hope that you learned one or two things, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.